Good morning everyone. I'm Soni Vishwakarma, an LTIEDA student. Today I'm going to present my design dissertation on public library as an extension of the street Mumbai. For many centuries, the mission of library as a civic institution has been seen as the collection and dissemination of information. Today, however, libraries are as much about creating places where people meet, read, discuss and explore ideas as they are about the collection and administration of books in an ordered form. Public libraries are a place where the life of the city unfolds. Democratizing information through digital means, the library's fundamental mission has been overcoming physical, social, and economic disconnect by establishing a thriving public realm by merging the access to information with the public space necessary for democratic activity. Exterior public spaces can only be occupied for a fraction of the year. Public libraries offer interior public spaces, a rare but valuable asset for communities. The site for this project is located in CBD Belapur, Mumbai. The site is centrally located in the city and has excellent connectivity. It is located beside the CBD Belapur railway station. There is a bus depot across the site. The Saint Panvel Expressway runs at the back of the site. There is a Navi Mumbai metro line being constructed beside the site. This is the Konkan Bhavan over here and this is the Silk over here. And this is the site. NMMC is headquartered in CBD Belapur. CBD Belapur is important with respect to administrative purpose as many government offices are located here. This is the site plan of the site with the site information. This is the land use map of CBD Belapur. This diagram shows the predominant wind direction and the monsoon wind direction with the sun path plotted with respect to temperature. SWOT analysis was done to identify the strengths and the weaknesses of the site. Some of the key studies done for the project are Leelavati Lalbhai Library, that is the SEPT Library, British Council Library, Krishnadas Sharma Library, Seattle Library, Stuttgart Public Library. These case studies show that the library is redefined as an institution where all forms of media, information media are presented equally and legibly. Public libraries offer people with the opportunity to pursue a wide range of interests and activities. Libraries are a place to read, meet, and learn. Individuals are attracted to a public library as a neutral free space. The key principles of public library design are: the library must be convenient to access and use, should be a place for people to freely interact, and must be modifiable to reflect people's changing interests. The library has four types of spaces: the learning spaces, the inspiration spaces, the meeting spaces, and the performative spaces. The program is segregated into four types. The primary program constitutes of the traditional library spaces. The supporting program constitutes of the socio-cultural spaces, that is the exhibition halls, art galleries, etc. The informal spaces constitutes of the internal and the indoor and the outdoor public spaces and the services. This is the program breakdown. The lower levels would be public and noisy in nature. The next level would be public and semi-noisy in nature. The level above that would be semi-public and semi-noisy. And the last level would be quiet and private. Living room in the city. The idea behind this public library is the conjugation of the main library space with the auxiliary spaces and the public spaces, which will bring the community together and allow them to thrive together. These are the process models. The primary shape cube was used to allow for introduction of unexpected fluctuation of spaces in the structure. The project is a confluence of the cognitive voids and the functional voids. An internal void runs throughout the structure, forming the internal public street. Two cylindrical voids act as light wells to provide light into the core of the structure. Green terraces with pergolas flank the south side of the structure to reduce the intensity of the incoming harsh light and to allow light to pass through. Terraces flank the north and the west side. This is the solid and void interplay in the structure. This is the axonometric diagram of the functional voids in the design. Le Corbusier's 5 points of architecture has been used for spatial design. Some of the design elements used in the project are green terraces, step seating, light wells, skylights, pergola shading, and pushing back facade. Pushing back facade obstructs direct light from entering the space. This is the final foreground constellation. It has public spaces on other sides of the structure with a public street in the middle which is double height, and the lower level constitutes of the shops, book fairs, bookstores, and 24/7 study space with the parking. The upper level constitutes of the socio-cultural spaces such as the exhibition halls, art gallery, multipurpose halls, innovation hub, etc. The upper two levels constitute of the main library space. The last floor houses the administration shack room, theatre, cafeteria, and the audiovisual part of the library. Entrance and exit to the site is from the 15-meter wide external road. There are open parking spots on either sides of the entryway. The public space on the west side is shaded by the structure for most part of the day. At the backdrop, there is an amphitheater with a tree shelter built at the back to reduce the incoming noise from the highway at the back. There is an open outdoor reading area over here at the back wherein people can drop in books for other people to read. There is a meandering path over here on the east side wherein one can stroll and enjoy the peace and quiet. Multiple events, workshops, talks, exhibits, readings, musicals, etc. can be held in these spaces. This is the aerial view of the site from this side, and this is the aerial view of the site from the public space side. The internal street divides the structure into two halves up to the first floor level. These are the views from the back of the structure. This is the internal street up to which is double height, which divides the structure into two halves. This is the aerial view of the site with the structure over here, the public space over here, and the meandering path over here, and the amphitheater at the back. The internal street runs throughout the structure with step seating on either sides. 4 service courts run throughout the structure. Beside the main entrances, there are book drop-off area, ticket counter, and baggage counter, which can be accessed from the outside. On the east side, there are shops and parking and still parking at the back. There is a book fair, bookstore, and 24/7 study hall with their own self-service cafes. There is a semi-outdoor amphitheater embedded in the structure for when it's raining. The 24/7 study space walls have been designed such that alcoves have been created wherein people can read, sit, chat, and relax. This is the internal street view, and this is the outdoor amphitheater view, which is embedded into the structure. On the next floor level, there are digital innovation labs with fabrication studios, audiovisual studios, textile studios, 3D printing, multipurpose halls with terrace at the back, screening rooms and conference rooms, art gallery with workshops, and exhibition halls. Staff lounges have been provided into the service course wherein the staff can relax. People can view the activities happening on the street from this floor from over here. The facade has been pushed back on the south facade of south side to reduce the indirect light from entering the structure. This is the view of the street from the first floor level, and this is amphitheater view. The next two levels constitute of the main library space. It has the children's corner with reading zone, storytelling zone, cave zone, and play zone to promote learning with a fun environment. It has open plan reading spaces with computer stations for study and research. Cocooned reading pieces have been provided all over the reading zone for individuals to sit down and read and relax. The public lounge spaces are double height in nature. There are two terraces over here which are also double height in nature. This floor slab stops over here, and there are staircases, two staircases over here wherein people can sit down and read and relax. Study desks flank the edge of the slab and the light wells edge for people to sit down and study and work. There are quite reading zone carrels over here for individuals to read down and focus on their studies and work. There is also a research zone over here wherein research candidates can come over and can do their research. There are balconies jutting out into the green terrace over here. This is the view of the green terrace area, and this is the view of the backside of the structure from the amphitheater. This floor also has the librarian's office with the copy center area for people to copy down, xerox some notes from the library books that they want. The last floor houses the administration, the closed access track, the theater, and the cafeteria with the audiovisual part of the library. The administration houses the acquisition and sorting area, conference room, and some offices with the head librarian's office over here and a common work area. This is the public space elevation view, and this is the view of the structure from the public space. These are the front views of the structure. This is the front view. This is the view from the public space. This is the green terrace over here. This is the outdoor amphitheater over here, and this is where the internal street is. This is the rear view from the amphitheater and the public space, and this is the view from the meandering path over here. These are the internal street views with step seating on either sides and light shelves from which light drops into the internal street. This is the view from the first floor into the internal street. This is the front view of the street. This is the front view of the street from the car. This is the area wherein the green terraces have been provided with balconies jutting out. And this is the internal street, and this is where the facade has been pushed back. This is the green terrace view, and this is the view from the green terrace onto the outside. These are the elevations. This is the internal street over here with pushed back facades on these two levels with green terraces over here and outdoor amphitheater over here with parking. Pockets have been created into the bookshelves to allow light to filter in to the spaces. This is the elevation of the structure. These are the two light wells over here from which light drops down into the core of the structure and onto the street below over here. This is the green terrace over here, which is triple height, and there are balconies jutting out from the upper floors. This is where the public lounge area is, and the reading zone is, which is double height in nature, and the green terraces are over here. There are study desks surrounding the light wells, and study desks parallel to the edge of this floor, wherein people can study and work. This is the 24/7 study space zone wherein alcoves have been created, and so that people can sit down over here and read, relax, and enjoy. These windows have light shelves into them to redirect light into the structure. This is again the west elevation of the structure. This is the outdoor amphitheater over here, and this is the green terrace over here with the 24/7 study space alcoves. These are the views of the structure. This is the fountain view into in the front of the structure. This is the landscape view. Over here we have the parking. This is the parking in the structure, and this is the view from the open outdoor reading area. This is the back side of the structure with the amphitheater over here. This is the alcove seating area wherein one can sit down and relax. This is the amphitheater view with the public space view with the alcoves at the back. The architectural representation and detailing focuses on the light and transparency aspect of the design. This is the site services layout. It has the water supply, drainage, stormwater drainage, and firefighting layout. This is the structural grid layout. The columns are spaced 9 meter by 9 meter center to center. The light wells have ring beams beside them, and the columns are 0.8 meter wide. This is the wall section of the design. This is the green terrace area. It has the green terrace over here with balconies jutting out, and the light well over here. These are the translucent facade channels that have been used in the structure. There are acoustic sound baffles onto the ceiling to absorb the sound, buzzing sound, and to reduce the sound of the surrounding area. This is the detail at the slab level. Thermal insulation has been provided into the walls to avoid temperature deflections. This is the translucent channel glass facade. These are the acoustic baffles hung onto the ceilings. Channel glass detail has been used for the facade to reduce glare and allow maximum daylight and provide acoustic privacy. Channel glass is a U-shaped, translucent, machine-rolled architectural glass. Its unique geometry allows for greater spans along with the ability to withstand imposed forces. The facade provides acoustic privacy up to STC 38. This is the plan and the section of the channel glass facade. This is the elevation of the channel glass facade. This is the corner detail of the channel glass facade with full channels and L channel. This is the head and sill detail of the channel glass. This is the jamb detail with L cut channel glass, and this is the jamb detail with full channel glass. This is the light shelf system detail, which is used in the 24/7 study space over here to redirect light from the outside to the ceiling and into the interior spaces. This is the light shelf section detail of the pane. This is the light shelf detail, isometric view of the light shelf detail. Acoustic ceiling baffles have been used to absorb some of the buzzing sound produced in the library and help in dampening the sound of the structure on the library spaces. This detail shows how the panel is hung with a swivel cup onto the suspension T. This detail shows how two panels are joined to create a grid. This is the skylight detail, which brings light into the core of the structure, and this is the section of the skylight. This is green roof system detail, which has been used in the green terrace over here. All in all, the project is a confluence of the digital physical media of knowledge, and it tries to create a community wherein everyone can learn, create, meet, enjoy, and relax and have fun. Thank you.